prior with Rags Corporation. Let's see, show you the corporation here. Okay, Rags Corporation, let's do our announcement here. We focus on building and gathering materials to build low-cost but effective ships such as the Tech 5 and Tech 6 and Tech 6 cruisers that can complete most story missions and encounters. And that's our Discord, and of course I have a link in the description of the video. We've got 13 members now. I'm the only one active. I'm very active. I'm pretty much logged in all day and night, even at work. Okay, let's see here. We're going to be building the Dragoon, the T4 Dragoon. And the reason why, let me show you first why, versus the Algos. Algos is more of a PvP oriented ship. It is. See ship tree, let's go. Let's do side by side comparison so you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, tier 4. That's the trainer. Okay, that's the Algos. Add. And let's go to Amar. And Dragoon. I need the Dragoon. That's the trainer. There we go. Yeah, let's bring these up. Alright. Both have a bonus for flight velocity, right? Both have 20% drone damage. But look at the difference here. For PvP, you get the bonus for the drone EHP. So this is the Algos is PvP oriented. Okay, the Dragoon is more PvE oriented. It's gonna really help with your bombard implant. You got that extra speed on the drones. Alright. Now if you're running expensive drones and they're taking them out, the drone EHP is definitely gonna help in a PvP situation. Alright. And look, let's show you another thing. Look here. Warp disruptor effective range. Alright. This is for locking down. This is a lockdown ship for locking players down at a distance and still getting them with your drones. You got 3 of them. Of course, they both have the same weapon layout. But look at this here. Power grid. Line those up. 47 and 51. Okay, now you got an extra 4 megawatts on the Dragoon, which will come in handy, as I'm about to show you why the Dragoon is better. Alright, for PvE. Now if you're going to go on PvP, the destroyers in itself all around are, the Algos is going to do better in PvP just because of its stats. I mean, and what it's for, like in a team kind of situation, or if you want to just do roaming and have like a ship that's real cheap and somewhat killable, you go try to lock people down and kill them. Yeah, it'll be fun. But for now, let's jump into a Dragoon and fit it out. Alright. There is Dragoon Sniper. I'm going to do another video on that one. That's a good, really good ship. Let's get the Dragoon. Set active. Okay, you got 51 megawatts. So we don't want to go. Now I have training like beyond Omega clone, so we're going to do this for an Omega clone, okay? So a Omega clone is going to get this. So let's start fitting it. Okay. First things first, we want to go fast, so get an afterburner going. Where is it? We want a medium afterburner. What kind of megawatts is required? 59 megawatts. That's more megawatts than the ship has. So we're probably, let's see where it goes along. Probably not going to be able to fit the medium afterburner. Probably have to go to the microwave drive. Okay. 59, yeah, we can't go past 51. Yeah, okay. 51 megawatts. I don't know what you'd be at, but you're not going to be at you're not going to be at 74 megawatts unless you got uh, destroy engineering, like up to expert. There's no way. So let's, I mean, if you can fit that, then yeah, absolutely. But for now, let's get a micro warp drive. Okay, now I need a micro warp MK5. Let's put that sucker in there. What? No, not medium. Come on, no, small. Small one. There we go. Okay, we're gonna be moving pretty quick. And let's see what else we need here. We're gonna need some drones. Well, first, let's get our nanocore. I'll show you what kind of nanocores are available here. Okay, Dragoon Breeze Core. That's one I have. Attributes. Come on. You got a choice between drone EM damage, drone thermal damage, and drone shield. It's not going to matter because it's not going to PvP, so you're going to want, I would say choose the thermal and use thermal drones and give a boost to thermal drones. We're not going to do that yet though. We're going to put our drones in here. MK5 drones because that's what running is for. MK, you know, a tier 5 player. I mean, MK3 drones, yeah, I guess you gotta use MK3s, don't you? Because you're at tier 4. Alright, let's do MK3. That's where you're at. I mean, shoot. Hobgoblin. Yeah, that's it. That's what we need. We need MK3 hobgoblins. Boom. Because those are thermal. Boom. One. I'll be out the way at the bottom. Two. Three. Okay. You see, look, our DPS is at 95, which is not much. Okay. Where are those damage boosters? Drone damage boosters. Don't use MK5s. You want the green ones. You want the Bat drone or Imperial Navy. Just one of the green types. You know. Put that in there. Boom. And we're not going to be on the Algos. I put a cloaking device on because I'd use that for also as a scout ship as well. But here, let's go ahead. And this is going to be for PvE. I'm gonna try it out. I haven't tried this out yet for PvE. We'll see what we are before that. We're 110. 124. And let's put the nanocore on there. Breeze 2 core. Remember, we're going to choose thermal. Drone thermal damage. The EM damage, I mean, you guys can if you want to, but if you want to be in the team and be the one that helps strip the shields down. But we are going to do thermal because that's the kind of drones we're using. Next. Okay, appearance. I really don't mess with appearance on these. Kind of like the way they look already. Just want to choose the regular. Yes, the breeze core is purple. I just like the MR. Looks better. Of course, you obtain those other. You can choose those. Confirm selection. Save return. Not really gonna change anything. Bit membrane. We got drone damage. Now up to 143. Not bad. And of course, when you reach Tech 5, you'll be able to use the Tech 5 drones, and that's gonna bump you up significantly. Let's see what those do. Hold on. You got any? Yeah, MK5. Those are hammerheads. MK5 now. Hobgoblins. Here we go. Here we go. MK5 Hobgoblin. So let's look at the difference between that. Okay, I got 47. Versus 38. So you're talking like a 25% increase in damage just from going from Tech 4 to Tech 4 to Tech 5, because then you can start using them drones. But for now, we got MK3. Oh, we got to change that to MK3. No, MK2. We got to do this for someone that's Tech 5. Where is it? That's the one right there. Hey, what's up, Jesse? I'm doing a video right now on the Dragoon.
Building?
Yeah, I'm building a Dragoon. The T4 Dragoon. Okay. And then we got Alright, be quiet please so I can do the video. Alright, let's see here. He's on Discord. Okay, for the mid slots we are going to use, where are they? Come on. This is gonna be a kiting build, of course, so get Imperial Navy tracking disruptor. Boom. And then Caldari Navy guidance disruptor. Depending on what kind we run into, that's the one we're gonna be using, or might even be both. So we got those on there. Now those gonna really eat up our capacitor. But having said all that, let's go ahead and take all this off. We're gonna see if we are cap stable. Okay, if we don't use nothing, we're stable. So let's put the track disruptor on. See where we're at. We're still stable. And put the guidance disruptor on. Okay, now we need to fix that because we can't have our cap running down if we're running these, okay? Now we can run one of them, but we can't run both of them, but we might run into a situation where we are running both of them. So, one of our rigs is going to be dynamic fuel valve. This is a level 3 dynamic fuel valve, not the 2, the 3. What those cost? Let's see. They cost 2.5 to 3 million. Just have to spend it, okay? Costs as much as the ship, but you need it, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay. Now we're at 2 minutes. That's not right. I need 2 of them. Okay, let's get the second one. 3 minutes. Well, you can only use one. You only use one of them at a time. You have both, but you only use one. Otherwise, it's going to drain your cap. Just know that. Alright? And that second one. So we can go ahead and as far as the combat rigs. For this to work, you are going to need drone control range 3. What are those going for right now? Those are going for 7 mil. Let's see what they are in the market. Yeah, 10 mil a piece. These are fluctuating between 3 and 20 mil, sometimes 30 mil, alright? But really, all in all, the drone control range, because for what we're going to be doing, the drone control, here, let me show you why. Let's close that out. Look at this. Optimal range is 46 kilometers. Well, for me it is, okay? Because I have what's it called, the electronic warfare bonus research and all that. So basically we're going to be orbiting at 40 kilometers. So, and look at we got our drones are at 33, so we can throw the cheapies on here. Now, you being Tech 5, you're going to be 10, you're probably going to be 10 below me, so 2 of the cheapies will be more than good enough. So let's get the drone control range 2, because we're using tracking and guidance disruptors, right? Drone control range 2. Fit. Now drone control range is 43. Now that's what it's going to be with if you fit 2 of these, okay? If you're at Tech 5. Because you can't get any training kind of mega, which is the 43 brings you to you're kind of going to need you are going to kind of need those the Tech 3 ones, and they're expensive, you know. But basically you want to orbit within range of those tracking disruptors and guidance disruptors, you know. Because that's the whole point, is to keep them down. Now let's see where we're at. We are at 53 kilometers. That's because of my training. But you'll say you're at 43, your orbit, so your tracking disruptors without training is going to be, let's see what they are on the market. No training. What those suckers going? What kind of range they got? Because they'll show me what the range is without the training on the market. Electronic warfare, tracking disruption, Imperial Navy. Let's see. Okay, 36 kilometers. Okay, so we're going to be basically we're going to want to be in the optimal range. So you're going to set, but you can still go beyond that because you got accuracy follow up. So we're going to orbit at 36 kilometers. That's where we're going to set our orbit at. And same thing is for the tracking instruction as well. Now, having said that, we can only use one of those at a time, and this dynamic fuel valve ain't helping us. So is there something else we can do to make this thing better? Yeah, there is. We can, since we're using a micro warp drive, we can get like some kind of signature radius reduction. Okay. But first, let's do it like this. Let's take this off, since we can only use one. Right. I'm going to destroy one of these rigs. It's really going to, like, ouch. Destroy it. No. I don't like destroying rigs. Just for a video. We're still stable, okay? So now we're going to use, keep our signature radius down, or we got to speed up. The micro warp drive is really going to hurt us. So let's see here, ancillary, control circuit, semiconductor memory cell, polycarbon, auxiliary thrusters, dynamic fuel valve, dynamic fuel valve, dynamic fuel valve. Where's the one that reduces the signature radius? I thought I had some here at the station. Dynamic, auxiliary, polycarbon. Nope, I don't. So, I am going to pause video and fire Jita. Okay, everybody, here we are at Jita. Yes, I do have the rigs here that I need for the Dragoon. Okay, since we are using a micro warp drive, look, makes us go like more than 5 times faster, okay? Reduces our cap. But look at this signature radius. It makes us almost 4 or 5 times larger than we actually are. So to compensate for that, we are going to... Okay, another thing I want to say. This is MK5, alright, micro warp drive. You have access to one of the green ones, you know, that, higher levels, the Scout or, the Federation A for any of those. Those are really expensive, like 20 mil, 15 mil. I don't know, it's up to you. But if you have access to it, I guess go ahead. But if it drops, you're gonna cry. It's, MK5, just keep it cheap, keep it simple. It's good enough. So I would put that on here. Let's see, where is it? Emission scope. Emission scope sharpener. Okay, reduces your source radius by 15%. Now this is supposed to reduce your. This is a game bug. They might fix it later on. This is supposed to reduce your emission, size or whatever. But this actually reduces the size of your ship. I don't know it's supposed to do that. I mean, basically makes you harder to hit. Now, we're talking like, okay, you got a micro warp drive making you 4.5 times bigger than you actually are. Reducing your source radius by 15% will be significant. Making it almost harder to hit. I do this on my Miradon command. My Miradon command, and I have 2 of them on there. And we're talking, it makes a battle cruiser the size of a cruiser, and I'm going fast because and it makes that thing like just shine. So this is the first time I've ever done this for the emission scope. Boom, put one of them in there. And these aren't that bad. These aren't that expensive. They're only about 1.3 mil. They weren't that much when I first bought them. I think I bought these for like half a mil a piece. I just got them. I found it when it was cheap, so okay, now we're at 169 before, and look where we are now. Let's see, navigation, no, targeting. This lowered us by almost 25 meters, which is a lot when you got a micro warp drive adding to your size. Alright, now let's see what else we got. We're still cap stable. Okay, we want to, because we're going to be moving fast, we are going to want some missiles that can take down those ships that get, that kind of able to follow and get too close. And we can put the best ones we can fit here because we got plenty of power grid left. And these don't pull any power from the capacitor. So, and then missiles are also better because when you're moving fast like this, you don't have to have tracking or anything like that. I mean, ultimately, torpedoes would be best, but because sometimes you're going to run into players, you want to be able to take out their drones as they send them to you. So I'd say let's use some gallows. Are they cheap enough? Let me see. I don't want to make it too expensive. About half a mil a piece. Where the rogue fleet is. Yeah, so I'll use a couple gallows. He, as a Tech 5 player, if you can afford Republic Police, you want to do those, but gallows are good enough. What's the difference in DPS? We got a difference of C22 versus 21. It's not that much more, and well, let's go to gallows. That's what I do. Gallows. Now, if we had, I have enough power grid for it. I could probably put medium rapids on here, but you won't have that if you're alpha clone tier 5. So we're doing this alpha clone tier 5 friendly is what we're doing. Okay, now see here it says my drone command range is 53. It's actually 43 because we're an alpha clone. We're not expert trained or whatever, So let's pause the video and go back to Alkira and we'll go hit an anomaly. Okay. Alright, we're back at Alkira Station. Okay, since we know we're cap stable, we can only use one of these types of E-War at a time. So let's go ahead and put that one back in. We're not showing cap stable. I know, doesn't matter, but you'll be cap stable as long as you're only using one. And let's put in those Federation Navy or Imperial Navy drone damage amplifiers. Got our drone DPS up to 143 for MK3 drones. That's pretty good, man. We'll be able to do enough significant damage. Now, there's something else. Since we have 51 power grid. 37, 57. Yeah, we can't do that. See, I could do that. I could fit like a large missile launcher and make this thing really nice, But like I said, you can't do that as an alpha clone. Like, you got to be Omega and be trained to expert like I am and everything. So we're gonna fit it properly. We're not gonna go all silly with it. Let's see here. So we are ready to go. Now we just need, as long as I don't activate these damage controls, heat them up, we're fine. And we shouldn't really. That's there for the passive damage boost it gives. So I'm going to find. Okay, let's find out what are we gonna go after? What are we gonna? How can we make money in this? First of all, insurance. See what insurance is. What do we cost? Okay. Our total cost, if we lose a ship, you look at the bottom there, 7.92 IP. And it's usually half that, so 7.9. So 8 IP, it's going to be 4 IP if you lose a ship. So you can take risks. You can go into null sec, you can go into low sec, whatever. That's not that high. It's not that expensive. You can recover it with insurance. I got 20,000 IP. This thing, I can have this thing die like 5,000 times. You know what I mean? No biggie. I got a nice cheap setup. Okay, now let's see here. We know 43. We know our with the drone with the Tech 2, we're gonna be not at 53. 43 is an alpha clone. So what I'm gonna do is, oh wait a minute. That's our range is 43, and we look at the. We're gonna range at 46 kilometers. 46 kilometers. It's 35. Remember what it said? It said 35. So we're gonna set our orbit to 35. Okay, that's our ship is gonna orbit 35. Now to set your orbit of your drones, you want to do this? Hold on. Drone. I got a lot of drone training. Okay, what is your optimal range of your drones? 4. Mine is 4. Those will probably be 3 or 2. So we're gonna set our optimal range at 3. Whatever your optimal range is. So you look at it. All right. So here's optimal range 4.39. So yours might say 4.3 or 2 point whatever, right? You want to set it to the Alexa. Well, we can find out here. Hold on. Find out what the optimal range is. Because I don't know what your training is. You want basically you want it 1 kilometer less. Or close to 1 kilometer less. So I know mine are at 4. Let's set my drone orbit to, or, well, for the sake of the video, I'll do it for 3. That's really weird on that. Okay, there we go. So what are we going to hunt? Let's find out. What sells for the most? Ship manufacturing. Ship debris. Where is it? Vessel debris. Okay, here we go. Okay, of course, those the factory stuff sells for quite a bit. But look at this. Mimitar. Level 5 sells for 85k each. Level 4 sells for some reason some high amount. Level 6 sells for 63. Now these were in the 200k range here not too long ago. Alright, let's see what Galente is doing. Come on, Galente. Okay, level 5's at level 6 is at 28, which is surprising because you need that to where's Amar at? Amar level 5. There we go. Look at that. Amar. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Those are selling for 140. That's for the level. That's for the level 5 Amar ship debris. All right. Level 6. 18. Why is level 5? There's a level 5 ship that's really popular. That's being sold, or people need to buy the parts for. So it's expensive. Look at level 4 Amar. Look at that. Okay, Caldari. Let's see what Caldari is. Caldari. Okay, I guess. See what that Caldari. Look at that. 150. You need to build the Navy issue. The Caracal Navy issue. You need the level 6. You need level 6. Yeah, and they'll say 10,000, but look, they're selling for 150, 180. Level 5, 72. So we are going to go after Caldari level 6. We can make some money. Hopefully we can make enough to where it's actually worthwhile. We can at least make enough money to pay for a ship if we lose it. Our ship costs, as you can see, 17 mil total. We can get enough. We can gather enough stuff to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to search for a level 6 anomaly, so we can get the ship debris. Now, if you do the story missions, that they don't give the ship debris. You want the ship debris. That's where the money is. So level 6, it'll be tier 5 gear, which we can't even use that because we are at Tech 4. Alright. Okay, having said that, you can't have a MK5 micro warp drive. Yeah, MK3. Let's switch that out. Damn. MK3 micro warp drive. Come on. Where are you? You can't use MK5 versus Tech 4. There's MK3. Here we go. Oh, for crying out loud, dude. I don't have Tech 3 on. Hold on. I think I do. Pause video. Okay, we are back. And that is a what? We have a, no, we can't have that. We are a Tech 4 player, so we need Tech 4 gear. Tech 4 friendly Tech 4 gear that a Tech 4 player can use. Take that out. We're gonna put it in. MK3 micro drive, small, boom. There we go. Everything else, all the other gear is green. No, no tech required, except for the drones. Now we can get those expensive drones, but then we have significantly more strength. But yeah, those you lose those, man. That's those cost like 30 mil each. It's a little rough for my taste. The whole idea is keep it cheap so you. The whole idea is to keep it cheap so you can go into low sec, and do a mission in low sec. You can go into null sec, do some PvP or whatever, because if you get attacked by another player, even if we lose this ship, it won't be a big deal. So basically, now we're gonna get some Caldari Tech 5. That's where the money was. Well, let's check again. Ship debris. We are wanting. Yeah, vessel debris. Caldari. Look at that. Caldari Tech 5. Selling for no. We want a. We're on tier 6 anomaly. Look at that. 150 apiece. 180. Yeah. Caldari Tech 6. And I'm thinking people are building. See what kind of Tech 6. Let's look on the ship tree. What are people needing this for? Caldari. Caldari. Caldari Tech 6. What are they building? Manticore. I don't know. Comrade Interdictor. Korak Sniper. They're building the Caracal Navy issues, what they're building. What else we got here? We got the MOA. Probably building MOAs. Not MOA trainers. What's that? That Blackbird. They're building MOAs and Blackbird. They're building Caracals and Blackbirds is what they're building. And you're gonna need that to reverse engineer. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Most likely there's demand for the Caracal Navy issue, so we'll see what that is going for in the market. Caracal Navy. See cruisers. Caracal. Regular Caracal's going for 12. Caracal Navy issue going for. Yeah, look at that. 35 million. So yeah. That's where that's going. That's what that's all about. Okay. See where the MOA is. Where's the MOA? No, Blackbird. What's Blackbird going for? Ooh, there you go. 41. That's the plain Blackbird. See where the MOA's at. MOA. Where's the MOA? The MOA. The regular MOA. Yeah. MOA. Yeah, 45 mil, dude. Blackbird. 41 mil. Yeah, those. Yep. If you look at the Blackbird bonuses on it. Guidance Disruptor, Jammer Strength. Guidance Disruptor, Optimal Range. Advanced Cruiser Command. Torpedo. They use small torpedoes, even or medium torpedoes. That's what the Blackbird is. It's got bonuses for both. But if you're going DPS like brawling, up in your face brawler, Caracal Navy. The best ship actually for that is my son's account. He has the Omen Navy issue. Holy moly, man, that thing can. That's pretty strong. It can just mow stuff down. I have a caracal, but the Omen does it way better, up close and personal, kind of in your face. Okay. Anyway, back to the subject. We are going to find a tier 6 uh, Caldari anomaly so we can get those ship debris and everything else they're dropping. Alright, I'm going to pause the video. When I find it, I'll unpause. Okay, I actually don't know where you're going to find level 6 Caldari debris. So here we got some tier 5 Garistas. Usually I think they put out the Caldari. So let's try a small anomaly first. Now remember, our warp range is at 35, so let's warp in at 35. So click and hold warp. Drag us out to, okay, that's our safe orbit range, 35. Let's go to like 40, 45-ish. Alright, boom. Alright, make sure, double check, make sure our
warp drive active.
Range is at 35.
We're under attack.
Take out that Batman first, because that thing is going to be a nuisance. It's going to do shield reps for those Caracal navies. Okay, look at our speed. Speed is pretty good. Alright, let's focus fire on that. Shut the missiles off. Tier 5 and Tier 6 is going to be kind of the same, but we're only getting the tier. We're only getting the level 5 debris, we're not getting the 6. I don't even know where to get that. Orbit him. And let's focus fire. Now if they start hitting us, don't forget, we got our what's called missile guidance disruptor right there next to our missile launcher. Okay. Let's turn that off. We can merge these two. So you see her slowly cutting through them, see that? Yeah, you can do a T5, you can do a T6. See, they're not even touching us. We're at 35, what? 35 kilometers? They are not even touching us. Keep in mind what our build is. We have a reduced signature rig. We got a drone. Long range. I'm at 53, but we're doing it 35. See, if we need to, say one of these actually start hitting us, we can actually hit them with the tracking disruptor. Let's go ahead and activate that, even though we don't need it, so we know that we can stay cap stable. Sometimes they're silly. They'll be like a caracal, but it'll be firing something else. So my drone's tearing it up. Look at that. Missile guidance disruptor, so we ain't gonna go anything. Yeah. Let's orbit this one. Focus fire. next wave we might come up against a MOA, and that uses medium railguns. So instead of the guidance disruptor, use the traction disruptor on it. That's if it's touching you, but we haven't really run into anything yet that can really touch us. And it looks like it is taking our, even though we're cap stable, it's not staying stable. So, I don't know. Okay, I gotta fill some tower walker mess. So let's go and turn it off till we need it, okay? Because we are gonna need it. Especially if we could jump by another player. We're in low sec. And one of my other videos, it's called Echoes story missions getting harder. I get what's called an arbitrator covert op, arbitrator 2 covert ops. It's one of the strongest ships in the game. But it decloaked, and you know I just targeted it, started orbiting him, and put my drones on him. But and I know not arbitrator, it was a bellicose covert ops. This one. Let's go ahead and kill that one. Yeah, it was a bellicose. You can see in the video, bellicose covert ops came into the anomaly when I was doing it. But I was using a T5 Vexter. And I guess he was coming after me eventually, and then I just targeted him. Because he has a cloaking lock delay. He's got to wait like 15 to 30 seconds before he can start he can even target me. So I was able to just target him and start getting my drones on him. And I was orbiting at a range to where he couldn't touch me. And the reason why is because I had that missile guidance disruption on him. He couldn't touch me. And this is a tier 9. Wasn't a tier 5. Dexter, this is a tier 9. Like, one bad son of a bitch ship, dude. I have one. The arbitrator covert ops too. That's a tough little ship. That's probably one of my most powerful ships I have. So I'm gonna chase him away. Yeah, that's why they're draining me. He's got the one I'm targeting right now has got missile disruption on me, and he's got I don't know if I can hit him anyway, too far away. And he's got a NOS on me. That's probably way out of its range, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, look at the speed I'm going at. Yeah, nothing can hit me. Nothing gonna hit me. I mean, I have an MK3 micro warp drive too. I remember we put an MK3 in there. Now, because of my engineering and probably other stuff, it's making me go that fast. But you'll still be able to reach like 15. You know, you'll still be able to reach the speed of 15 or so, 15, and they still won't be able to touch you. I mean, nothing's hitting me. Nothing. My drones just slowly but surely cutting away at them. I wonder if I can do a tier 7, tier 8 now. No. We did that the other day, and the tier 5 extra couldn't even handle it. But I know it's gonna handle a tier 6. I'm sure it could. Even a story mission. Yeah. Let's get her done. And the algo, same thing. I mean, basically the way these got to be set up, power grid doesn't matter. So as you know, I'm not even only using half the power grid. You know, and with the algos, as far as the drones, you can set the nanocore allows you to choose instead of thermal and EM, it allows you to choose thermal and kinetic. And I choose kinetic, so I can use different kind of drones. And especially, you're gonna go up against armor tanks. That's the way to go, you know. The Algos also has got a bonus to the warp disruption range. So that, like I said, that's more PvP oriented. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, you gotta start talking. I gotta focus fire on that guy. Alright. Shut this off. Eventually, you might come up against like some kind of elite MOA or whatever, and then you'll have some rail guns that can hit you. You can just you can tracking disrupt them and shut that down right away. We got one more run after this, and that should be it. But yeah, this is a tier 4 Dragoon, and it is more than capable. This is a good ship, man. Mainly because it's cheap. You can go into low sec, null sec. You lose it, what, 3, 4 IP? You can spend to replace it. No biggie, and you can do some missions out in null. And even if I mean, that'd be cool. If we can get jumped right now by a player. That'd be cool for the video. See how I fare against it. Most likely, when you get jumped, though, these are good ships to jump people in, because at least when you're jumping them, they have a fighting chance. When you're jumping them with like the Stratios, that's just not even really a fight. It's like going around clubbing baby seals. It's not really anything like to be anything significant. But yeah, this Algos is pretty good. And then next video I'm gonna do is on the sniper version of this. Now that can lay down some DPS, man. It's got a much bigger bonus to drone damage. Not to mention, its lower slots, so you can add more of those passive damage boosters on there, which brings your DPS up quite a bit. So yeah, in my next video I'll do
enemy ships detected.
video on
We're
that.
under attack.
Okay, we got a Guardian Comrade. Yeah, that one's dead first, for sure. That's a shield tank for everyone if you don't get rid of him. Yeah, I'm going fast. Now these anomalies we're doing, like, they're using drones, man. Like just the drones alone from those 3 caracals that have 1 drone each. That'd be enough to they can definitely catch me in the 1700. That'd be enough to do some damage on me. Something's hit me here. The Comrade, huh? Yeah, the Comrade Guardian is pretty tough. Let's see here. Fire. One of these caracals is putting out, hold on, let's find out who it is. One of these is putting out, not missiles. I don't do missiles. I'm doing missiles too. I want to shoot something. Shoot something. One of these ships is hitting me with like rail guns. Probably this one. Yeah, one of them landed and hit on me. It's probably the Comrade. Probably got a lucky hit. Yeah, those things are nasty, man. Comrade. And even worse is the whoa, what's hitting me? Okay. Let's get tracking truck right now. I think he's He's hitting me with railguns. Strange that is. Over to him. Already were. Focus fire. Even though this is a missile ship, the Caracal, sometimes these anomalies have put like different weapons than they're not supposed to have. You know? See, now that I got this disrupted, I'm not taking any more damage. See that? So, it's launching. Okay, so this one, this Caracal is shooting me with railguns. I don't know why they don't do that. I don't know why they do it in this game. If they want a railgun ship, they should put a MOA. You know, MOA in here. My drones are tearing them up. Look at that. The MK3 drones. This is someone that a tier 4 can use this build. You know, we're only using half the power grid, so I know they can hit it. And it's not that expensive either. It's easy peasy, cheapy. This one's shooting missiles at us, but they're not hitting us. If they do, we'll turn on that missile guidance disruptor for sure. The other Caracal shooting, that should have missiles. They're just shooting us with railguns or lasers or something. I don't know. This should be the last wave here. I'd like to do a tier 6 anomaly so I can show y'all this can do it. I don't know where to find a tier 6 Caldari. They're probably hard to find. That's probably why they're expensive, and they're probably guarded pretty heavily as well. Probably a nullsec. Went to even level 1. Even level 1, low sec. Don't find anything. Tier 5 search Google. Eve Echoes. You know, T6 anomaly. That's all. Let's get the loots. Loot. And let's recall the drone. See here, we're gonna take it and drop it in the middle one. It's gonna recall all my drones. It's very necessary because I got my implant here. That's Bombard implant. I'm gonna activate that and those 2 damage boosters, and that'll alpha strike that player, you know. But the implant only works on unlaunched drones. Okay, see, level 5 Caldari. Use that to build a Caracal, regular Caracals, which people want. I need those 2. But mainly, yeah, I need the level 6. If I find out where I get them, I'm gonna be hitting them, sure. Because, yeah, I need to be able to build Caracal Navy issues. Mainly I focus on the destroyers, the command destroyers. Because whoever's, nobody wants to make them, I mean. And when they are making them, they're selling them for like some ridiculous amount. When I see somebody overcharging for stuff, I'll start making it not at a cheap price, but at a fair price where it's worthwhile. You know. I'll show you. You're on the market. Destroyers. Nobody's really doing destroyers anymore because the faction frigates and everything's kind of taking them down. The only thing that's really significant is the Talwar. No, not the Salt. Command. No. Come on. Command destroyer. Here we go. Talwar command. Look at this. It's got 5 high slots. It's gonna do command bursts, skirmish, right? This doesn't have the bonus to the what's it called, web range, but it does have the micro warp drive bonus. Look, negative 10% micro warp drive, so I got negative. My warp drive signature radius is going to be shrunk down by 50%. And look how fast it goes. Wow, 478. So yeah, that's going to be your top, high DPS destroyer. That's going to be for this command destroyers going fast like that. Especially, that's good for like attacking. I don't know, like say like the Dragoon command, right? And the Dragoon Algos command, as fast as it goes, or the Algos snipe, or the Algos Dragoon, or no, the Dragoon command and Algos command. That is for defending bases. Those go as a destroyer. Those go fast. If they're coming in there with like yeah, let's go back to base here. If they're coming at your station, like say with
Autopilot engaged.
And what they're most likely come at you with is the Hound 2, the tier 9.
Warp drive active.
Or the tier 10 versions. It doesn't make sense that you get the tier 10 version. I don't want people to do that. It'll be the tier 9s. Those do large torpedoes, the large ones, which pack a wallop. And if you set up the nanocore and the implant right, you're dishing out like 5,000 DPS non-stop out of that thing. And if you got like 5 or 10 people doing that, they can take down your station. You get like 5, 10 people together. You go around.
Warp drive active.
But to combat that whole deal, what you get is you get a couple of the Dragoon is actually a little bit faster. The Dragoon command. With the Dragoon command, you can go around and you can, because it's fast enough. It only has 2 rigs, for engineering and combat rigs. It's fast enough and capable enough to single-handedly go out there and kill every single one of those hounds that are attacking your station. And people say, well, how's that? Well, it can
Warp
go faster.
Drive active.
Because of the command. I mean, if you need to, you can put in what's called a speed rig in there, and really make this sucker move. And not to mention that the Hound 2 can't hit you. That has large missiles. So basically, they're pretty much defenseless as you come. You can still stay a safe distance from them. You're gonna have 63 kilometer drone range. Yeah, you have like 63 kilometer drone range. And you're moving fast, and your drones are moving fast. So yeah, there's no hide from that. And then of course you're gonna want the
warp drive active.
Thermal damage. You just go single-handedly go out there and just kill every single one of them suckers, man. I did that. I wish I had the ability to record. That's cool. It wasn't my station, just the station I was just on Discord with the guys at, and then I was like, hey, I was like, dude, I'm like, wow, I'm already in this ship. I'm like, coolio, just went out there and chased. I was able to start killing them, and those are real expensive builds too. Expensive. But anyway, in the video. I didn't really loot I didn't really loot anything because they're tier 5. Yeah. I don't know. Should have looted it. That's stupid.
Warp drive active.
There we go. Pause video. Okay, we are heading to a null sec to try to find tier 6. I'll be able to show you if this tier 4 ship can do it. It can. Alright, okay. Let's keep going. We're not a gate camp here. Looks like we got someone trying to camp us. What is that? Observe. It's a Condor Interceptor. We can take it. Should we take it? I think we should take it. Yeah, you went away. Going on with the guy. Ooh, tier 7. Let's try that. Let's try a small. 235. Yeah, there we go. Went from. I don't think I'll be able to do 7s. We'll
Warp
try
drive
it,
active.
And we'll definitely have some PvP action here as well, I'm sure.
We're under attack.
Definitely want to take out that Osprey.
We're under attack.
First. Oh, the Osprey. Like a fire. The Ferox might be able to hit us. So keep an eye on it. As far as weapons, if you can fit an MK5, not torpedo but missile launcher, like a long range one, if you can fit one of those in there, then fit it, you know? I wouldn't know. I mean, I could, but I don't know if I can. Okay, that Ferox is hitting us. So we're gonna have to track and disrupt. Osprey's pretty tough, look at that. Now keep in mind, this is a tier 7 on that one, so. T4 ship, tier 7 on that one, which is kind of silly, but. Let's go ahead and set our escape. Base. And this is going to drop tier 7 cavalry, but those aren't worth anything. It's the tier 6 that are worth something, you know? Not the tier 7, even though they're harder. Yeah, see, it's... Oh well. I'm gonna kill that blackbird next one. It's awesome. The problem is the Dragoon, it has a bonus to Nosferatu, but can't really use that, you know. It's not, the Dragoon is not
damaged.
an up close in your face brawler. It's not.
Shield damaged.
Someone's able to hit us. Probably one of the blackbird. Probably the blackbird covert ops. Definitely want to take out this blackbird first. The regular one that's nosing us.
Shield damaged.
Alright. We just took a big hit. One of them. So yeah, this can't do T7s. They're just too tough. Probably just gonna run away. Yeah, let's go. You need longer range rigs. You need to be able to stick out there longer range to be able to do this, and quite frankly the damage is just going way too slow. I mean, you can do it, I mean, I'm sure if you really pushed it, but,
Autopilot engaged.
you know, yeah, let's get out of here. When I get onto low
Warp
sec,
drive active.
I mean, you're already going, it's got a tough anomaly, imagine a player jumping in there too, you know. Sec or low sec, I'll get back on base and I'll just upload the video. Yeah, leave your comments in the comments and yeah, tell me what you think, y'all.